Hello everybody, I'm Tim Blair. This is the Clay County Times-Democrat video web update for the first week of November of 2014. Our video web updates are brought to you here on cctimesdemocrat.com with the good folks of Piggott State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and serving this region since back in 1930. Well, today we come to you from adjacent to Parker Field in Piggott, behind the Piggott Elementary School, and this very significant as this is actually what we can refer to as Corning Week here at Piggott Schools. The rivalry between the Piggott Bullhawks and the Corning Bobcats will be renewed Thursday night right there on the gridiron of Parker Field as the Rice Bowl will be contended again, and the Mohawks back-to-back so far Rice Bowl champions, beating the Bobcats the past 2 years. They beat them over there, and actually 2 years ago, earning the Tribe a chance to go to the playoffs. Last year, Corning had already wrapped up a chance to go to the postseason, but the Mohawks beat them on the field here to end the season and retain possession of the Rice Bowl. And then this year, it is going to be another situation as it was 2 years ago, where if the Mohawks can beat the Bobcats by at least 13 points, they'll advance to the playoffs. If not, Corning will be going to postseason. So a lot on the line, should be a big game, and we encourage everyone to come out for that if they have the opportunity. There will be tailgating right over here as well, and Monty Howell will be getting set up on that, and we encourage everybody to come out and enjoy the game. Now, of course, the location where I'm at now, behind the elementary school, has some historical significance to that rivalry as well, as for many years the game was played right behind me on the old Parker Field, so named in the mid-60s. And that field was actually demolished in 1977. The spring of 1977, that was demolished to make way for the elementary school. But if you know the elementary school, the main campus of that, the end of the addition, where the addition begins to go down to kindergarten and first grade, that was about the 50-yard line of the old football field, and it's set very close to the street up on that side as well. A lot of history there, as this is the 50th anniversary of the second of the perfect seasons, as the Mohawks went undefeated for the 63 and 64 campaigns, and they were wrapping that up 50 years ago right back there on that field. So a lot of history here if you follow Mohawk football. Well, this week in the Clay County Times-Democrat, you can get all the update on the happenings from the Clay County Arts Council Fashion Show, which was held out at the Country Club. Got some other great information in there as well, kind of update you on what's going on around the region. Also, have all the sports information. And we'd like to offer congratulations to all the fall sports athletes. We talked about Cade Scott, the great job he did winning the 2A state golf title and doing excellent in the overall 11th out of 21. Also, congratulations to the Lady Mohawks finishing in the top 4 in state. And to the tennis team, they were third place, both the boys and girls, and the junior Mohawk football team doing something that hadn't been accomplished since 1988 as they wrapped up a share of the 3A3 title, as they are co-conference champions with the Rivercrest Colts and Osceola Seminoles. So congratulations to all of them as well. All the information can be found in this week's edition of the Clay County Times-Democrat. Well, I've got a lot of great clips to share with you, so let's just finish out the show with taking you around and visiting some of the events we've been talking about and some of the great things that we've been able to share with you in the past week. And again, we encourage you to pick up a print edition of the paper. It's always available, and it's a great value as well. We also have another edition of the Crossroads magazine, which will be coming out soon, and that will contain a story on the final edition of the Hitz Chapel Journey to Bethlehem coming up later this year. It's all coming up in the next edition of the Crossroads as well. And with that, we wrap up this edition of the Clay County Times-Democrat Weekly Web Update, brought to you here on cctimesdemocrat.com for the good folks at Piggott State Bank. And now, enjoy the clips.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you once again the 2014 Highlight Football Homecoming Royal.
Who brought in the game ball tonight. She had no idea her friend would be with them on the sidelines tonight. Thank you to Survival Flight from Piggott, Missouri and Twin Rivers Hospital for special delivery tonight of our game ball. And thank you to our receivers, Mr. Dayton.
In the 11th grade, they were conference champs and final eight in the state tournament again. Amazing, talented, wonderful bunch of girls, and we have certainly appreciated them.
Mr. Chris Brantley from First General Baptist Church, Mr. Jeremy Wicker with the Police Department, and Mr. Sam Poole with the Police Department. Also, Tim Blair is here with the newspaper and the Piggott.
That's like this front row here. That means that almost every single person in this row has been bullied in some way or some form. Raise your hand if you've ever been bullied.